Tonight, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
To throw from his end zone, Madden. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, 98 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week, 22 carries, 82 yards and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 22. Burrow. And incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Gostkowski's kick is good. but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on first down. Madden. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Madden. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. They will throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And now a fair catch called for. He'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Off here complete, and he's got room. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, 83 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Fighting his way through. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, 87 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Madden over the middle, Dorsett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Touchdown! It's complete. Philip Dorsett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted by Jalen Mills. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Madden, he'll get this off to ETN. And give him a full 10 yards there, 2nd and goal. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the AFC West, the Raiders and Chargers live from SoFi Stadium. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, Burrow. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw on second down. Madden. Connection made with Chenault. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll continue. Second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Madden. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the
touchdown! Philip Dorsett from 17 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Tate. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, great.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Off the play fake, Madden. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, Madden. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That's caught left side by Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Carter Landry maybe doesn't have the speed he once had in his Longhorn days, but he showed a nice little burst after that catch.
Almost like he had a little bit of a throwback there, huh, partner? Because while he was never really a burner, he did have the ability to outrun linebackers. And here, as you described, he looked like the 2014 Carter Landry, and he rumbled for a big gain.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Touchdown! Philip Dorsett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Fake it, and it's caught inside the 5. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Flushed out right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Madden, he'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Madden, this complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dorsett's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And that's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lambeau to add on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lambeau on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. K'Lavon Chaisson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Madden. And it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Madden. And it's caught. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What's good, fam? It's time for the Nia Polanco Show.
So I think the big question...
Want to welcome those of you just joining us from elsewhere around the NFL. This offense at 4-0. They've been the talk of the league through the first month of the season, but now here down 8. Work to do in the final 90 seconds of this ball game, and no timeouts remaining. Following the fumble recovery, Madden able to connect with Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now the throw taken in by Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Everything was riding on that two-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say, let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On 1st and 10, Madden. And Sharp hauls it in. And some room to work. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. But I know everyone's thinking.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
So that wraps up our first NFL Power Rankings of the 2021 season.
Today from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Miami Dolphins.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets... The Jacksonville Jags have the football, and it looks like they are ready to go. First drive of the game. They go play action here on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, we talked about how this team has exceeded expectations this year, and you don't have to look much further than this rookie quarterback as an explanation as to why.
The moment they drafted this kid, there was a renewed energy within the organization, and I think increased attention from around the league because they feel like they've got a future MVP under center. And that kind of optimism, it radiates throughout the rest of the franchise.
On first down, Madden. Complete to Dorsett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. Madden, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his second touchdown. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Looking to throw. Madden. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down to the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. So here now it's 2nd and 7, ball inside the red zone. And a difficult situation for this defense. Can they stand up? Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Philip Dorsett. So a challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's 4th down and 3. This offense staying on the field. Here we go. It's Gurley. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense, someone who can stretch you.
To throw from his end zone. Madden. Flushed out right. And now off down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their mobile quarterback. 98 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
there he goes right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing on first down, Madden. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Madden finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest.
He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. Well, field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center. Looking to throw. Madden flush to us, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. What a drive that was. They faced a third and long a few moments. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production.
Always nice to get that come from behind win, and you balled out. Man, you just let the rest of the league know that we the real deal. Yes, sir.
Hey, on the flight over here, I caught your interview with Anthony Davis. Awesome pod. That's a pretty tough act to follow, though.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't strike me as a guy who's all that concerned with having to follow anyone else. Am I right?
Yeah. I guess you're right.
At least that was the way it seemed back in April when you're here with Jordan. Where is she, by the way? I was expecting her to join us again.
Nah. She's been out at college games every weekend, scouting potential new clients. She already forgot about me.
Yeah, I somehow doubt that. So, you tell me, what are we talking about once we get rolling? Just some general rookie season discussion?
I'll leave that up to you. I wouldn't expect you to step in the huddle and call the plays, so I won't try to do your job.
Okay, valid point. So, anything that's off limits?
I think I'm pretty open, and I trust you to steer us in the right direction.
Hey there. Just wanted to see how you're feeling at the halfway point of the season. That rookie wall is coming for you, so you need to be prepared. When you get a chance, either call or text me back and let me know where you think you need the most work, all right? I'm sure your trainees are doing a great job, but a little extra input doesn't hurt, right?
You know, this has always been my worst week of the season, ever since I was a rookie.
How come? Because of the trade deadline?
Yeah, man. Even in my first year, I was on the block. By now, you think this fella would be something I was used to.
That ain't your fault, though, bro. There's so many bad GMs out there.
Nah, it ain't. But here's the thing. It don't really matter who's at fault. Just like it wasn't my fault when I got rolled up on and injured year 2.
Well, at least you know that ain't the case this year.
When I signed here back in March, I hope this be my last stop. Starting to feel like I made the right choice.
I think you did, Carter.
And you know, if you good with the face of the franchise, then no doubt he'll put in a good word for me next year.
Hey, I don't have that kind of clout, man. I ain't LeBron.
Not yet. But when you are, you remember who showed you the ropes.
Yeah. I got you.
today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get in. To the action. Wilson now to throw on third down. It's caught. Block it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to... This is Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
McConley's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
On 1st and 10, Madden. Open man right side is Shark. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Madden forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Throw complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first down, Madden. Dorsett making the catch. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Madden. Now this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted.
Touchdown! Carter Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game.
Okay, time to hop back into this one. It's a red zone alert with a 1st and 10 upcoming down at the 13-yard line. Throwing on first down. Madden. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He continues. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. To throw on second down. Madden. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Madden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Back to throw. Madden got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the seat. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Chenault, his 4th. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Jaguars are going to get the... 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden to the right side, and he's got Landry. Complete. Touchdown! Carter Landry with his 6th. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
Okay, so now I'd like to welcome Carter Landry to the show. And dedicated listeners of my podcast know I've been a big fan of Carter's since your college days. And you know,
I gotta be honest, this traveling across the country thing is taking its toll on me, bud. I know you're doing the same thing, but at least you get home games. I'm heading to the airport soon, but just wanted to let you know that Zoe and I are lining up a couple of different endorsement opportunities for you. When I get back in town, we'll talk. I'll let you know when I land, though. See ya!
YBN want a thing up.
I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Ready up! Ready. Set up! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Check go!
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
On the double! Ready, go! On the ready! Ready! Down! Cowboy! Let's go! 18, come!
No pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Come on! Set! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Check go!
Pass was not completed. Pass was completed.
Let's go now! Go!
I didn't even press that button.
Got it! Ready? Ready, go! Here we go! Set! Bronco! Ready! Set! Panther 60! Panther... Set up!
You're gay, bro.
Ready? 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Set! Ready? Liking 18! Ready?
What do you mean pass was not completed, bro? I just completed the pass.
Set!
Are you dumb?
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Yeah.
Hut, hut! Here we go! Check go!
You're gay. Don't be weird. That is weird.
Shut up! Go!
Yeah.
Down! 6, ready, go! Ready, set! Ready! Okay, ready? Set up!
This is it. We are going for gold.
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.
like and sub.
The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIA. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Looking to throw. Madden. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Luke Farrell. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going. And now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Madden. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the... Feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Madden. Right back to Chenault. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. LaVisca Chenault. We'll drop you into a situation here where the offense looks like they're going to pass up a 59-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. On 1st and 10, Madden firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down, Madden. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Madden able to complete this to Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars! LaVisca Chenault. The The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Madden. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side, it's Dorsett. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Madden. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Madden. And this is caught. He hits Landry. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the gun. Madden. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry with touchdown number 7. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. One final try here for Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's got the first. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting. Back to throw. Madden. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. And that is knocked away in the middle of... A lot of points put on the board so far by this offense. Now they're looking for more. Already winning here in the second half. Ball in the red zone. And a dump off here to Robinson. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Madden.
Connection made with Chenault.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the gun on third down. Madden, that's out. Wide here for Robinson. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal. At about the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bills, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
All right, it's time for Hidden Gems, this segment where we ask...
Yo, I know you ain't been lighting it up like we hope you would,
But you see that you still near the top of the league in jersey sales numbers? All the hustling you've been doing for your brand is paying off. And you're going to turn it around on the field real quick.
Welcome back in on EA Sports, and do not adjust your sets. That's 27-7, a shocker thus far, and this has kind of turned into a classic trap game. And right now this offense searching for answers as they try to mount a comeback from a 3-touchdown deficit. Following the fumble recovery, Madden. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Okay, Charles, so there you go. A much-needed score there to get this back to a 2-score game.
And, Brandon, you and I both know from experience from talking with a number of guys who have played this game, when they're looking up at the scoreboard and seeing 27-7 against them, they're fighting with their team to combat the thinking, let's just get to the finish line and take our medicine. This team apparently is fighting it. I think they firmly believe that they can win this game, and that's a big first step there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flushed out right. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to...
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. It's their quarterback, 89 yards, and the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead.
So how about this? I mean, just a tremendous comeback, Charles, from 27-7 down. They've tied this game with a chance to move out in front.
And, Brandon, these are the kind of games that serve you well in the playoffs, where there's a good chance you might face some adversity. How do you overcome it? I think this performance in the second half has shown me a lot about this team's character.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there. How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Operating from the gun. Madden over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So what a comeback.
Squarely to the veteran leaders on this team because they know how important a game this is. And after this one's over, I think the media is going to be in the locker room, and they will admit, yeah, maybe we took these guys a little bit too lightly early on. But they've been completely transformed here in the second half, and they may just come out of here with a victory.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Jacksonville, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the...
Bottom line, we didn't deserve to win that game. We'll take it, but we can't afford to have another first half that bad again.
The biggest story coming out of last week's games was the incredible comeback we saw. 20 points down at halftime. Apparently, that's no problem. Ethan, what's the word around the league regarding the comeback everyone seems to be talking about?
Well, this was a win that has certainly gotten everyone's attention. A young team like this, to be able to battle back from a 3-touchdown deficit at halftime, it's forced people to reevaluate what their ceiling is.
Yes, sir. 11-0. We in deep now, bruh. Every game about to start feeling like a playoff game. You ready?
We've been shocking the world all season long. Might as well keep it up.
That's what I'm saying, though. We ain't sneaking up on anybody anymore. You know the target's on our back now.
Yes, sir. But I feel like that target is always on my back. It's all good, though. It's time to show and prove.
Listen, I ain't about to give y'all that typical eye-rolling speech right here. We got the win last week, and that's all that matters. We played 30 minutes of good football last week, but ain't nothing to be proud about for playing 30 minutes of bad football, too. 60 minutes of effort. That's it. That's what I'm asking y'all. 60 minutes of our best effort, and we can beat anyone in this league.
Back now on EA Sports. If you're just joining us, you've missed plenty, and you're not going to want to leave. A wild ball game to this point. You think about some of the crazy games in the NFL recently. Last week, we had the 20-point deficit erased. This week, 41-41 as we get started here in the overtime session. Throwing on first down. Madden. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On 1st and 10, Madden. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Madden to Chenault on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime, just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it, what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So you talk about drama. This was a game, CD, that had everything. What a finish and a 47-41 victory. Unbelievable.
These guys, I'll tell you what, partner, they've got something special going on. The way they continue to pull these games out when many times it looks like all hope is lost, it just shows you how resilient this bunch is.
Hey, do I have a treat for my listeners? You know, it's not every day you get to...
Yeah, after we wrap up this season with a Super Bowl win, I bet you the entire defense carries you off the field. Just like the Bears did with Buddy Ryan.
I'll take a hard pass on that one. Plus, I didn't show you this highlight package to focus on the Super Bowl. I did it to remind you that the 85 Bears started the season 12-0, and then they lost their only game of the year to the Dolphins. We can't get complacent.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard of anyone making a Super Bowl Shuffle remix, so I think we're all right. We're locked in, Coach.
Mate, I can't believe it's late November already. Seems like it was just yesterday that we met up for the first time. How are you holding up? I'm sure the season has worn you down to some degree, but remember, the greatest athletes have that little bit extra that gets them through the toughest moments. Looking forward to seeing what you have in you.